Welcome to your doom.
Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Oh my goodness. Hi guys, Manny, Anomus, hi. Thank you for the host, by the way, Manny. It is greatly appreciated. Welcome to your doom. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a crazy series of weeks. I'm glad to be here now. Glad to see all of you. I hope you all are doing well and staying safe out there. What you been up to? What you been playing? Manny, and welcome. It's good to see you. Nomus as always. I know Lip is not too far behind if I see your smiling face in the chat. So let's see. It's been a good week. I've been super busy with getting stuff ready. My wife, she's a nurse, so she is currently in. We just got everything kind of set up for her to be in kind of a self quarantine in the house because she works in a very big place. Hi Lip, hi Lorelai. Aw. Yeah, Manny, I'm with you. So like we're in Michigan, where it's like the third highest state for coronavirus outbreak in the U.S. And she works in like the epicenter. So she's got to stay quarantined just for the health of the whole family, and it stinks. It's absolutely terrible. Probably one of the most difficult decisions we've had to make as a family, and so it's been rough. You find I'll be super honest about things, so I do apologize if I get a little too sappy sometimes, but yeah, so it's been rough, but we're gonna enjoy ourselves some Pokemon Crystal. We last left off, we had gotten our 4th badge, we'd made our way all the way to some town, I don't know, helping sick Pokemon, you know how it goes, there's a lighthouse, there's things happening. We barely survived the fight in Ecruteak, which was the ghost Pokemon. That was super hard with the team that we had in particular, because Manny, I don't know if you saw any of the stuff. We don't do a lot of grinding, so we are very much kind of flying by the seat of our pants and trying to use a lot of strategy and technique to do this, to muscle our way through, and it's worked so well. We have a very ragtag group of Pokemon, so it's been a massive challenge, but we have been enjoying that challenge immensely. And thank you for the hugs, by the way, Nomus. I greatly appreciate it. My wife does as well. Maybe at some point we'll do a quarantine stream where she'll get to play some games. Maybe at some point, just to kind of get her, out of that funk. We'll see how it goes. We'll try our darndest. Anyways, welcome to the virtual bedroom. Everything's all still set up. We got our glow-in-the-dark Pokemon sticker still shiny and bright. It's nighttime in the bed room. There's still candles on the bed. I don't know why I have candles on the bed. We're gonna get going. Man, what a day. Anybody been playing anything good? Anomus, I know you have been hardcore into Pokemon, or not Pokemon, into Animal Crossing. Sims 3. Yes. And she remembers you guys, by the way, greatly, very fondly. Oops, sorry. And we had a blast. She wants to do more of it, but it's just been so busy, and it's been so hectic and chaotic with all of this stuff. All right, so let's take a look at our team here. What do we got? It's been a while. All right, yes, obsessed with Animal Crossing. Yes, Anomus. Oh man, Anomus. I made a cool 1.3 million bells today. Wow. I wasn't really trying to, I don't typically, I like to play by the rules. I don't time travel. I don't cheat or anything like that. But I went to play, do the stock market, right? I bought my radishes, my turnips, for like 108 bells a piece, and I spent 500,000 bells on it because I was like, I'm sure it'll go up. Even at like, I was expecting like 140 bells to sell it at, you know, somewhere around there. And someone's like, well, my town's selling it for 400 bells right now, like 430 bells. And I was like, I'm coming over. And so I got to sell my stuff, and I made a total of 1.3 million. So I paid off more of my house, paid off a bridge, and put a big chunk of that into the Rosalind Housing Fund. That's my 4-year-old. I have a fund just for her, to help pay off for her house and stuff like that. Okay. Wow. I'm looking at our stuff and I'm like, man, our team is so underleveled. Got Magnanomus. Carson. Magnanomus is a Magnemite? Yes. Carson is the Coughing. Oh, hold on. My youngest is talking. I'll be right back. Whee! Whoop. Right back. Phew. Oh, Dragon Force! Wait, Manny, did you just say Dragon Force? Oh my goodness, did you just say Dragon Force? Manny, did you say Dragon Force? Manny, did did you say Dragon Force? Manny, did you say Dragon Force? Manny, did you say Dragon Force? Am I reading correctly? Dude, hi. Thanks for the bits, dude. Hold on. Okay. Started playing Shadows of Adam. Oh, nice. Dude, Sai, thank you. Gongos! Gongos is my jam, baby! Sai, Doug. Manny, Manny. Whoa! Manny, hold on. Take a second, Manny. Breathe me. Someone's talking Dragon Force and that makes me excited. I love Dragon Force. Gongos is my favorite faction. It is my favorite Saturn game. Saturn's my favorite system. And love that so much. Anyway, sorry. Wow. It's so good, Sai. It's so good, Sai. Oh my goodness, it's so good. One of my favorites. We need to start at the start of the town because we kind of went straight to the Pokemon Center to save and get out of here, so I have no idea what's going on. I absolutely love it. The replayability of that game is just intensely high because with Dragon Force, all the factions have very unique stories. And the character design is so interesting, and just the art style is awesome. But what's great is that also when you like beat the game with one of the kingdoms, you unlock these two other special ones. Oh yeah, it's expensive. That thing just came out too, that SD card. Yep. Oh, you have a Pokedex? That's just so awesome! Thanks, dude. Olivine City is where we are. Oh my goodness. My oldest. I'm gonna be right back. Sorry. Sorry. I need to also mention that I'm a stay-at-home dad. So I am responsible for all the kids. My wife's in her, she works nights. She has to sleep. So, forgive me for these brief interludes. Typically my kids are pretty good at sleeping, but they've had a lot to process lately, so don't mind us. Responsible parents who are there for their kids are the worst. I agree, J-Rod. What are they thinking? What were they thinking? Sorry. Manny, I don't blame you for skipping the Saturn. I mean, commercially, it was a terrible, terrible time. My night is going... J-Rod, I'm doing okay. Considering all the stuff going on, right? I'm doing okay. Tough decisions, some things are going on, but we're getting through this, right? I hope you're doing okay. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're happy, healthy, and all that. Yeah. Whew. It's been crazy. Yeah, so Manny, in my situation, right, when with Saturn, my oldest brother, he got it like right at the end of its life. So we got games for super cheap, including games like Panzer Dragoon Saga, Dragon Force, Saturn Bomberman, Magic Knight Rayearth, just all sorts of stuff. Burning Rangers, Enemy Zero, all that stuff. Redox! You're stuck in a commercial! So we got it all on the super cheap. Sick Pokemon. A strong trainer has to be compassionate. This is true. There's nobody here. And so at the time we got it for dirt cheap. I mean, we're talking like $5-10 a game. And the system at like $40, $60 at the time, like super clearance. Olivine is on the sea, and if it's on the sea, there are bound to be fish. I've fished here for 30 years. Would you like to face the sea and fish? Yes. We have ourselves a new angler. Got the good rod. 2-year-olds calm down and cuddled. My 4-year-old is a little rambunctious and sleepless. So she's just kind of been calling me a couple times so far in the stream, which is fine. But it's just like silly things like, the back of my head is feeling a little wet. It's like, you just took a shower, kiddo. Like, of course it is. Fish aren't found in the sea alone. They go wherever there is water. Thanks for that, dude. I appreciate it. She's having one of those moments, right? Where it's like, hey, Papa, it's really emergent. It's an emergency. Please. It's like, hey, what's up? Why do fish breathe water? It's like, really? That's what you got? That's what you got for me? My Butterfree came from my boyfriend overseas. It carried some mail from him. Want to know what it says? Let's see. No, it's a secret. Do your Pokemon already know the move for carrying people on water? Yes, they do. It's a little warmer today than typical, so everybody's also still kind of acclimating to the quote-unquote heat. And when I say heat, I mean 55 degrees. The sea is sweet. Sunsets on the sea are marvelous. Sing with me. Yo ho, blow the man down. Nice, J-Rod. Dude, the music. It's very magnifique. It is seriously some of the best. What team did you have? Do you remember who you had with you? Pokemon get more friendly if you spend time with them. There's a person in Cyanwood City across the sea. I heard him bragging about his rare Pokemon. The sailors in the Olivine Cafe next door were really generous. He taught my Pokemon strength. Now it can move big boulders. Exactly, Redox. Sai, how are you doing tonight, by the way? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, Redox, no, they've been very clingy the last few days, and we talked to them today about what's, happening. And they seem to understand it, but they're still a little sad, and it's terrible. Whenever I roll into this town, I always visit the Olivine Cafe. Everything on the menu makes me feel stronger. I can't stop eating. Olivine Cafe's menu is chock full of hearty fare for beefy sailors. Ha! Your Pokemon sure look like lightweights. They don't have the power to move boulders aside. Here, use this and teach some strength. On the sea, the only thing you can count on is your own good self. I'm so proud of my buff bod. Dude, it's kind of weird. Battletown Tower ahead, opening now. I came to Olivine by sea to see the sights and soak up the atmosphere. Being a port, it feels so different from a big city. Have you gone to the Battle Tower? I think a lot of tough trainers are gathered there already, but since you have so many badges, you shouldn't do badly at all. Although you can't see it from here, Signwood is across the sea. There's a big building up ahead. What is it? Let's see. The levels of the Pokemon I want to use are all different. I have to go train them now. Are you going to the Battle Tower? This is a secret, but if you win a whole lot, you can win special gifts. I snuck out from work. I can't bail out until I've won. I have to win it all. That I must. This music. Oh, the Battle Tower's huge. There must be many kinds of Pokemon in there. This music is so good. You can use only 3 Pokemon. It's so hard to decide which 3 should go into battle. There are lots of battle rooms, but I'm going to win them all. Battle Tower welcomes you. I could show you to a battle room. Want to go into a battle room? Explanation. Battle Tower is a facility made for Pokemon battles. Countless Pokemon trainers gather from all over to hold battles in specially designed battle rooms. There are many battle rooms in the Battle Tower. Each room holds 7 trainers. Beat them all and win a prize. To interrupt a session, you must save. If not, you won't be able to resume your room challenge. I don't know if I want to right now. That seems a bit complicated. Hey kid, I'm trying to see how far I can go using just bug Pokemon. Don't let there be any fire Pokemon. Man, yeah, Redox, I hope everything's going okay with you guys too. Everybody, just to let you know, Redox is an amazing stream. She does a lot of stuff. She does piano playing. She did it earlier today, an awesome stream where she was sewing surgical masks for people. And she's used to be a nurse, is a teacher now for nursing school and stuff like that. And she's just the best. Dark roads are dangerous at night, but in the pitch black of night, the sea is even more treacherous. Without the beacon of the lighthouse to guide it, no ship can sail. So we know the gym leader's in here. My party was Charizard, Meganium, Poliwrath, plus some filler. Nice! I was gonna do a Poliwrath. I was. It's changed though, I got a Psyduck. In the past, Pokemon used to light the seas around Olivine at night. The lighthouse was made in honor of those Pokemon. Yeah, right now I'm rocking a, I've got youth. I've got a Magnemite named Magnanomus, Carson, the Coughing. I got Lycan, oops, which is a Paris. I've got Psyduck, the Psyduck. I've got Denis the Dunsparce. He's my main. Okay, he is a tank. And I got SBD. Oops. Who is a Ghastly. That's my team so far. I really wanted to go with stuff that I don't typically use because I have kind of a set party that I always kind of like my go-to, and I really wanted to try to switch it up. People train at this lighthouse. It's not easy to climb because of all the trainers. We'll see how we do. This is no place for playing. Gentleman Alfred. A Noctowl. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sending out my Magnemite. Sorry, dude. Thundershock. Sorry about this, buddy. You know, I haven't been playing too much. I've just been playing Animal Crossing and this. Most of my time has just been taking care of stuff at home, getting stuff ready, and prepping for things. It's been super chaotic, but I've been super excited to get back into streaming, playing Pokemon, getting through this, and moving on to some other awesome games. We were talking about doing a co-op with my wife, Snake Rattle and Roll on the NES. And that's not happening right now until maybe after she gets quarantined. We'll maybe launch that because she really loves that game. I spent most of my day after my morning stream off the computer. It was a good break. Yeah, right. I tried to keep it a little light in the electronics department. Spend more time with everybody. Do a lot of cooking. We cooked a lot today. Run Saver. Ooh. I never played Run Saver. Yes, Redox, we did too. We didn't do much outside because it was still really cold, but it warmed up as the night progressed, which is weird. I can see that you're serious. Thanks, dude. Up top is a Pokemon that keeps the lighthouse lit, but I hear that it's sick now. It can't be cured by ordinary medicine. Oh, I'm sorry, Manny. But what do you mean by cold? Well, I'm from Michigan. Our definitions of cold may be drastically different. Like, cold for us is, you know, high 20s, low 30s. That's when things start to get quote-unquote cold. Yeah, 40s? That's maybe a jacket. You know, like I was walking, you know, with my kids the other day, and it's 55, and no jacket. We didn't need that. Men of the sea are always spoiling for a good fight. It's Texas cold. Sailor Huey. Sending out the Poliwag. Oh, no, miss, that's the best. Doesn't it feel good? It feels good, right? I know that I want to be a cat. Like, sleep in the sun rays, you know? And just soak it up. I might change them up. Let's see. No, we're gonna keep Magnanimous. Even though this isn't gonna be good against the steel type later on, but we'll deal with it. We've got Denis. We'll level him up as we go. We'll be good. That's the truth, right? And almost like I'm hot right now. Like I'm like sweating, and it's like right now it is currently like a very humid like 58. I'm sweating. I don't think I need to trade right now, J-Ra. I do appreciate it immensely. Oh, thank you, Sai. I don't know if I need to trade yet, and I don't know how it works. I'm using RetroArch. I don't know if there's a weird thing that happens with that stuff, but Thunderwave. Get rid of Tackle. We don't need Tackle. Poor Sailor Huey. I'm sorry, buddy. If I lose. Yeah, Thunder Wave is just paralysis. Like, it's a good chance of paralysis, I think. I mean, full disclosure, I'm a noob when it comes to this stuff, right? I played a bunch, but never beaten any, and retained very little. That's the first time I've lost in a while. Give me your phone number. You'd be fun to battle, so I'll call you when I get stronger. Sure, dude. Oh, my phone's full. Never mind. Sorry, buddy. Like, I love Pokemon games, but you only beat Red and Blue. Yeah, so, like, Manny, for me, my situation was that I beat, Let's Go Pikachu. I beat, Soul Silver on the DS way back in the day, and I don't remember any of it. Like, it's gone. I binged it. And then I beat, Red. Pokemon Red on stream. Back in, like, November. I have not. The Day of the Week siblings. I don't know what that means. J-Ra, explain the Day of the Week siblings. Don't worry about it. You'll get there. Okay. Ignonomus. Okay. I don't generally forget everything that happened. When I did Soul Silver, I know it's a... J-Rod! Aloha! I know it's a remake of this one, right? Don't remember much else, to be fair. Oh man, that Steel Electric is such a good combo. How's it going, J-Rod? I hope you're doing better, man. I hope you're doing okay. I can already hear in the background Anomus's kids going, J-Rod! I can already hear it. Just listen. Did you hear it? It was there. Indistinguishable. You live in Chicago? Oh. Well, Godspeed on the journey, my friend, because, man, it's bandanas out there. User trivia. I picked up a very rare Korean Pokemon Silver. It was impossible to find. I did it late in 2002 when the GBA was already out. That's crazy. So, but it was this. It wasn't anything weird. Like, it wasn't some bootleg or anything, right? Like, it was this. This seems crazy. 2002. Did it have anything different to it? Good. I'm glad you're doing better, J-Rod. I'm glad you're doing better. You really are concerned, says Theo. There's a knockoff Pokemon Crystal some Chinese company made that had cell phones. How the heck do you go up? I want to visit the sick Pokemon, but I can't get up there. Great question, my friend. I don't know how to either. Well, it's always that worry, right, J-Rod? It's always that worry. Am I... Well, I don't want to get into it, but... We always have anxiety about who we are as people. Are we doing the right thing? Are we behaving correctly? We never know. You're doing great. I want to let you know you're doing great, and I love you. There was some law that banned Japanese cultural imports from Japan, but it was lifted in 2001-2002, so Nintendo released their current handheld, GBA, and Pokemon released their current Pokemon, Gold and Silver. That's crazy! That is a great piece of trivia. I travel the world to train my Pokemon. I wish to battle with you. I wish to battle with you? I'm an old man. Gentleman Preston sounds like an old prospector. Growlithe. I mean, I've got no choice. I'm sorry. We gotta bust out the Psyduck, right? Psyduck, I'm tapping you in, buddy. It's your time to shine. No, roar! Alright, we'll just throw this out there. Dwarven Dad! Dude! Sai says, I'm shining. Do 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 do. Don't you know? Do gra gra gra. Oh Maui! Super combo. It is. No, Sai, I would not say it's the best song in that movie. Come on now. Come on now. It is a great song. I love Jermaine Clement a bunch. Flight of the Conchords I saw in concert, and just recently. When I say just recently, like 5 or 6 years ago, but to me that's very recently. And it was amazing. They're hysterical, and it was an absolute blast. I loved it to death. We saw them over at the Fox Theater in downtown Detroit, which is a beautiful theater. Absolutely beautiful theater. Let's just start singing that all the time. It's business. It's business time. Everybody know it's business time. We gotta get the business time. It's business time. It's business time. I'm just gonna slowly remove the shirt. I'm kidding. Twitch, don't ban me. Don't ban me. I'm kidding. I will take off the business socks though. Watch out. Taking off the business socks. Now my feet are gonna be cold. Thanks, Dwarven Dad. Now my feet are gonna be cold. Jasmine is the city's gym leader. I mean to bring her back with me. Nobody had better get in my way. Fun fact, Detroit used to have the second largest theater district in any city in the world. You're not wrong, J-Rod. And man, what they still have to this day is absolutely breathtaking. The Fox Theater is, without question, one of the most beautiful places. It is austere. It is revelatory. I had been there for not only Flight of the Conchords, but also Peppa Pig Live. And it was a revelation. I did go there for Peppa Pig Live. No joke. And Dwarven Dad, I love Flight of the Conchords so much. Loved past tense? No, keep it in the present. You love Flight of the Conchords so much. Keep it in the present. What the? The phone is going, whoa! I got a text message from Chloe, everybody. Chloe update. Like the treasure from a sunken pirate wreck. Scrub the deck and make it look shiny. I will sparkle like a wealthy woman's neck. Just a sec, don't you know? Fish are dumb, dumb, dumb. They chase anything that glitters. Beginners, oh. And here they come, come, come to the brightest thing that glimmers. Fish dinners. That's from Chloe. She just texted me that, so there you go. Chloe update, much needed. That made my day. Chloe love all around, yes! Alright, we need Nightshade. So I'm at the town that's the 6th badge. But you have to talk to the gym leader here, but they'll tell you to go to where the 5th badge is to get the medicine that they need to then come back to them and fight them. You say hi, Chloe. I think she's still playing, oh, she's doing rollout. Snap. Oh, she says, hi, Chloe. Okay, Chloe. According to her, Chloe needs to come back. She is here. She's playing Persona, yeah. She's still playing Persona 4. She's just wrapped up in that stuff. And, just talking to her friends and stuff from school that she made before everything came back. She got herself a girlfriend. Shh, don't tell anybody. And, so she's been wrapped up in that stuff. So she's doing great, though. Hey, shh. Shh, shh. Shh, shh. Shh, shh. Shh, shh. Shh, shh. Pulling a renaissance here. Shh, shh. Switch up, Magnanomus, I'm sorry. We gotta move. Oh boy. Okay. I need to heal up. I need to heal up and train my dudes. I mean, heal up my guys. I need to go back. We have to go back, Kate. We have to go back. I'm sorry, I'm doing this. We're doing the Pokestop. Pokestop? Pokemon, the Poke Center? What is it called? The Poke. It's the Poke. Pokemon Center. Thank you. Do, bum, 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 bum. Thank you for waiting. Yeah, man, and we planned so many things to do before this quarantine hit. We were gonna go do a taiko drum class with the kids, and I cannot tell you how excited I was to do taiko drum stuff. Like I love it. And that got canceled because of this quarantine. And we had just signed up for a year's thing to this hands-on museum. Nope. We also signed up for free bowling for the kids for the summer. Nope. Can't do any of it. Michigan is on extreme lockdown. It's bad here, so we're kind of stuck. Magnanimous for putting you back in the front. Jasmine was worried sick about the Pokemon here. She won't even smile these days. I don't blame him, guys. It's tough. Sailor Kent. You complain about people smiling, and you got a Krabby? Krabby is literally the quintessential Krabby Pokemon. What? Is he gonna be making you smile? No, he just does this. Just saying. That's all he does. The only way he'll make you smile is like what Sai says. Devouring him. And boiling him. And devouring him. Sorry, Krabby. It's just how it goes, alright? You can, you know, do bubble all you like. It's not gonna help you, okay? We're gonna eat you. Can't manage a smile either. Well, maybe because you have a bunch of Krabbies on your team, buddy. Those are depressing Pokemon. What next? You're gonna get yourself a Slowpoke? Do you think Slowpoke makes anybody happy? I mean, that's the thing, Sai. How many birds are there? How many deer are there? You think we're eating venison? No, we're eating Stantlers. We are eating Stantlers. Speaking of sick, I've heard there's a good pharmacy in Cyanwood. We ain't eating cows. We're eating ourselves some good old-fashioned Miltanks. Some, what are the other ones? Tauroses. We're pretty high up here. My bird Pokemon are in prime form. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, my bird Pokemon, they're in prime form. Tip your waitresses. Miltank is a cow one. Yep, Miltank and Tauros. Tauros is like the bull. So close. Pork? Tepig. I mean, come on. Tepig? Succulent. Succulent. I mean, let's talk about tasty Pokemon. Rank them top 5. I mean, look, you're getting yourself some pulled Tepig. A nice barbecue pulled Tepig. How could you say no? And you get yourself, some lean Tauros. What are friends, not food? You know, J-Ra, I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Full disclosure here, completely honest. I agree 100%. I am just messing around, but I'm more of the Pokemon are friends, not food situation. I'm also very much like, they shouldn't have to fight. I talked to my friend Keegliff, and we talked about this endlessly. That no, like, they shouldn't be food or fighting. They should do what they want. And I enjoy the world of Pokemon where people don't obsess over Pokemon fights. They care more about, like, just existing with the Pokemon, you know? I dig that better. I dig that a lot better. Oops, they crashed. And, like, I get having fights, absolutely. But, like, this weird obsession, like, oh no, they want to fight. This is what they live for. They love fighting. It's like, that sounds pretty crazy. Hey, it's me, Wade. Are you awake? I found all kinds of berries. If you want, I'll share some with you. On the way to Route 31. Click. It's like a guy with a ransom letter, right? He's like, I have your berries. Come pick them up on Route 31. Click. Oh, Lieutenant Surge, sigh. Lieutenant Surge. Oh my gosh. About the time during the war. Kubusken Tikka Masala. Yum! Lieutenant Surge and the war. What in the world was that? Why don't we have a Pokemon game about the war? Someone explain to me. Where is the war? Sailors are both kind and strong. How about you? And what was the war with? Right? Was it between two different regions? Was it between man and Pokemon? Like, there are guns in the universe. Exactly. And whips. Lots of whips. I don't understand the whip thing. I don't think that's okay. Just let's put it out there straight. The Great Emu War. I mean, maybe it was a war between man and animal. Hence no animals. Just a bunch of Pokemon. Questions. So many. You are both kind and strong. Hey, thank you, dude. Every time I come back to Olivine, I visit the gym. The gym leader's Pokemon type has changed without me noticing. Ooh. Got some ether. Wait. Hold on. Ether. Has anyone ever thought about this? Hold on one second. Ether. Right, we're not talking about entering ether. Sai, this is no joke. Sai, you literally send me a message. I will send you the materials. Sai, just talk to me. And it's all yours. Hold on. Ether is a pleasant-smelling, colorless, volatile liquid that is highly flammable. It is used as an anesthetic and as a solvent or intermediate in industrial processes. Ether gets you high. I don't think we've ever delved into what ether is. Well, you haven't asked for them, Sai. You haven't asked. I will send you. You literally have to just message me, private message me somewhere within the other form of ether, and say, hit me up. Ether in Japanese is PP-aid. Like a PP-aid. I shouldn't have to ask. You should already know I want it. It just reminded me. My brain literally moves at a mile a minute, right? You guys have seen me chatter and prattle on incessantly. Like, it never ends. I'm up to it now, so how about you? I don't know what he just said, but I'm ready to fight. Ether starting fluid. Sailor Ernest. You know what I mean, Vern? Set on my chop. Ooh, snap. I wonder how they are against... Are they good against steel? We'll find out. Oh, they're super effective. I'm so screwed after this. Okay. Because the next gym, I think, is fighting type. I don't have a flying type. I'm so screwed. So yeah, literally send me a message, Sai, to remind me. And the stuff I'm going to send you isn't specifically for the Pokemon stuff, but it will be an incredibly rough draft, of my system. I would love for you to take a look at it and let me know what you think, because it's pretty heady. But if you travel through the ether, isn't the ether also like just the wide blue yonder? Like, it's the unknown at that point? Is that what it is? I don't think the fighting type can do anything against my ghost type. I love traveling through the ether. That is one of my favorite things to talk about. You pluck it from the ether. He's getting pumped. Lick you. No, didn't do it. To the lick, buddy! Poliwhirl, we're changing it up. Oh boy. Maybe not. Let's keep SPD in there. He needs to level up a bit. Hypnosis! Oh, snap. Come on. Yes! Oh, he woke up. I don't know why, I dig the Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath line Pokemon. They were going to be my standalone, my water type for this. And I chose not to because I got a Psyduck, and I've never taken a Psyduck all the way. So I really wanted to do that. And, so they got tossed to the wayside, sadly. Sorry, Ernest, old buddy. Oh, you're overwhelming. I'm sorry, dude. Gym leader isn't just about being strong. A leader also needs to be a compassionate. I know, dude. Poliwhirl's better than Poliwrath. I don't know. I had a hilarious recording of me playing Let's Go Pikachu, and I had Pikachu fighting a Poliwhirl or a Poliwrath, I don't know which, and they did Hydro Pump on it, and it's the funniest animation because you have this little tiny Pikachu, right? And it's like it does Hydro Pump, and just this giant like water hose blast, it just smashes into Pikachu, and it is the funniest thing to it because he's just like. It's so funny. I had a imagine like a UHF moment in my brain. Like that was so UHF. Papalu. Its breathing is terribly labored. This Pokemon always kept the sea lit at night, but it suddenly got sick. It's gasping for air. I understand that there is a wonderful pharmacy in Cianwood, but that's across the sea, and I can't leave Amphi unattended. May I ask you to get some medicine for me, please? Absolutely, I will. No worries, Dollface. I gotcha. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Focus today only. There's someone on Route 37 who wants to give you something. Okay. I messed this up, I think I did. Let's see, is there a way down from over here? Yes. Route 37. We'll have to look it up on the map, and we will make a stop. I don't know how far away that is, but we will make it work. Tim Gunn it and make it work. Let's see. Oops. Okay, yeah, we can absolutely make a pit stop there. We'll do that. Why not? Do 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 do. Route 37 is near my home. Hey! Okay. Africorns. Don't really need those, but that's okay. We'll take them. Hi, I'm Sunny of Sunday, meaning it's Sunday today. I was told to give you this if I saw you. Magnet. That thing. What was it now? I remember now. Pokemon that knows electric moves should hold it. My sis Monica said it powers up electric moves. Thank you! J-Ra, thank you. I'm gonna put that thing on, that's for sure. Give Magnanomus. Yes! Black Africans. Monica Monday. She appears somewhere else. Where does she, so where does she appear? Don't mind me asking. Okay, well thank you. It is much appreciated. Can I just go this way? I forget which way I can go. Yes, we need that berry. We gotta give that to that cow. Do 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 bum 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 bum. Magna, my dun 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 dun. Sorry, we're just gonna run. Not gonna work. Magnanomus needs healing badly. We also need to feed this cow. Give it a berry. Oh, little Moo's still sick. We're working on it, little Moo Moo. Okay, buddy? So am I stuck here in the Miltank? The Miltank pen. Right after this, then we gotta go take a ride on the Radiant Rainbow. We're gonna take the swim across the sea. Let's see how we do. Fingers crossed. I should probably... Oh, not the gym, buddy. Not the gym, buddy. I should probably put somebody in the front. I don't really have an answer to fighting type, I don't think. So I'm kind of stuck. I don't have an answer to fighting type. Unless I... I'm not going to get a flying type anytime soon. This? Dude, King Chris, how are you today? How many routes do you have? Different routes catch different Pokemon. How's it going, King Chris? Hopefully you're having a wonderful evening. We don't want you to fall into the seas, so you're not allowed in. Shelder are easy to catch here. They're kind of rare elsewhere. Thanks, but no thanks. I've got my water Pokemon. Thank you very much. Hopefully you're staying safe, King Chris. Hopefully you're staying healthy, safe, happy. All of those wonderful things Fingers crossed. Did I heal my Pokemon? I did. Oh! Duh! Psyduck has Psychic! I've got this gym in the bag. Psyduck's got Psychic. We're gonna swim, though. Surf. Sorry, surf. Played some Rails of Graces. What? Ooh. Rails of Graces. Explain! What is this? Tales of Graces. Still explain! You have to warm up before going into the water. That's basic. Luckily, I've got a Psyduck, man. He doesn't need to warm up. Dude, Tentacool, you are too cool. Too cool for my school. Oh, so cool. Magnanomus, you are a good pick. And what anime did you binge? This is all very important questions. I've never heard of Tales of Grace. I'm guessing it's like from the Tales of Symphonia and such, but I'm not entirely sure. Not 100%. Like 10%. 75%. Not 100%. Sciencewood City is a good distance away from here. Good to know. It's so cool. Oh no, it's a supersonic attack. Hold on. Didn't affect me. Got it. Too cool. The Tentacruel is too cool. Raise! Welcome to the stream, by the way, Raze. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're doing spectacular. Pokemon is, as always, magnificent. An absolute joy, right? It's JRPG on the PS3 with an interesting combat mechanic. Guess from the Tales series, binge Inuyasha. 10 to 12 episodes, man, you got a long ways to go still. Inuyasha's a beefy one. Raze, I am loving it. My history with Pokemon is weird. I played a lot of Pokemon games, never beat any, and I've started to try to whittle away at them. I beat Pokemon Red on my stream previously in like November, December-ish, and so I'm just slowly, after a while, getting through them. By the way, Raze, Animal Crossing. I just made myself 1.3 million bells in the stock market. By the way, I don't know if you've ever saw, this is my virtual bedroom. Hi, look at this. For those that are new to the stream or haven't seen, this is a virtual bedroom. It's a thing called EmuVR, and you get to decorate this place, explore it. It uses RetroArch as its emulation software. You can have multiple TVs set up at the same time, playing different emulators, full light gun support with mouse support like that. It's really crazy. You can shoot off the screen to reload. Oh, mwah. And for those that don't know, the crazy part, take a look at this. It accurately simulates the little grill patterns on the TV. How cool is that? How cool is that? King Chris, you're 65 episodes into 100 plus to go, including the final chapter. I haven't gotten into much anime anymore. I used to a lot when I was younger, into like stuff like Macross Plus was like one of my all-time favorites, and into stuff like Read or Die, Dragon Ball Z, of course. Like, I love Sailor Moon as a kid. And I haven't gotten into it as much now as I used to. My box is full. So the stock, S-T-A-L-K market, buying turnips. I bought my turnips at 108 bells, and somebody else in a different time zone was like, they're selling mine, my turnips are selling for like 400 bells. So I went and sold my turnips. I had bought $500,000 worth of turnips, and I sold them at a rate of like 430 bells. And so I made 1.3 million bells. It was a good time. Paid off some of my house, finished the down payment on the bridge, and put some money away for my 4-year-old's housing fund, because she's playing it as well and really wants to get extra rooms, but is not the most adept at it, so I put some money aside for her as well. Oh, nice, congrats. Look, I don't blame you. I mean, it's been a wild time, and like, when you're a fan of video games and movies and TV, like, you can only do so much, and so you have to be very specific in what you're watching and what you're playing and those sorts of things. No one or two for me. I'm hanging on to sea Pokemon. So am I. It's a Psyduck. Swimmer Paula wants to battle. Going through some 90s WWE pay-per-views. Everybody's into AEW. I'm not a wrestling fan in the slightest, right? Like, it's just not something that personally, like, I've ever gotten into or have wanted to take the time to get into, but a lot of friends that I know are really into it, and they love AEW a whole bunch. Like, that's all they talk about now. So that's a big up-and-coming one. Just because it seems to be a little more... I don't really know how to say it, like, less, not necessarily fake, but you know what I mean, like, less cheese. The cheese is a little less, or it's a little more cool, the cheese is. I don't know how to say it. When I float like this, the waves carry me along. Tentacool, let's go kill the Tentacool. Man, we are power level the Magnanomus. Getting beefy here. Hey dude, you doing okay? You look like you're having a tough time. Hey, you're young and fit. Don't ride your Pokemon. Swim! Look, dude, alright, I got a letter from my doctor saying that pretty much I can't do any form of physical activity or else I break into an asthmatic state. Right? My lungs start to collapse in and of themselves. You know, my dry alveoli eyes are all just... So I can't swim, buddy. Alright? Can't. Doctors know. No swimming for me. I'm going to electrocute the sea, you included, for even insinuating that I need to exert any form of physical activity. Pokemon! Wartortle. Oh man. Can I just say, of all the in-between Pokemon, Wartortle? I just want to say that Wartortle's cool. There are some weird ones. There's some weird in-between stages. Wartortle, nah, he's cool. The earwings, Earwings, so cool. Who doesn't love earwings? Well, the thing is that Blastoise, the Blastoise wasn't supposed to be the starter. Blastoise was a different line of Pokemon originally, and they just put it into the final evolution for the Squirtle line. Fun little tidbit of information. J-Ron, I don't know how much you're on Twitter anymore, but there is a Twitter account that is all about forgotten Pokemon. All about the lost ones that didn't make it, all the different ideas for them and stuff like this, and it's really fascinating. They post a lot of stuff. It's really, really engaging and interesting. That's where I got that from. Oh, I lost. Yeah, you did, dude. Maybe? This is why I had Sai private message me. I don't remember. I don't. My memory is the worst. It's not the worst. My memory is great. For long term. Short term, nope. Gone. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was one too many blows to the head. Swimming exercises your entire body. It's healthy. Sai, why don't you? Have you never played a Pokemon game? What are you doing? I'm a bit tired. If I win, lend me your Pokemon. No. No, I'm not going to lend you my Pokemon. Buddy. The gall. No. Beet Red and Japanese Gold. Oh, you guys are cute. I love you guys. The Cutlass Cult. What is the Cutlass Cult? I'm dying to know now. And you have to tell me now. I'm prepared. Bring it, Sai. Bring it. It's the bird partner from Eight Eyes. Really, Rays? What? Well, let's do a little icebreaker, right? What sort of games do you dig? I know you were playing Animal Crossing, but what are some of the games that you enjoy? For me, I'm never a person to gatekeep, right? I'm never a person to ever judge a person's taste, because I also very much spend a lot of my time very much trying to understand perspective, right? And how that shapes people's tastes. And so where I don't put my opinion on so high a pedestal where I can't comprehend another person's liking of something. And so I love to hear what people love and why, and like the magic of games that attracts them to those ones in particular. Raze is the Queen of Eight Eyes, one of the hardest NES games ever made. She beat the hardest mode of it. For real? Well, I have a, I love the NES, although it is, to be very honest, I am, a lightweight when it comes to NES. In my terms of retro stuff, we're talking Atari 2600, we're talking Apple II GS, we're talking DOS, we're talking Genesis. I was a Genesis kid, a Sega kid back then. I like platformers for the most part, but I love some RPGs too. Eight Eyes and Xanadu are my favorite NES games. So, of course, you're on the Renaissance Xanadu team. At some point I have to play it just for him, because the Renaissance, he's my boy. I love him to death. And I will absolutely be doing Xanadu at some point. I've got my cartridge here somewhere. I also have Legacy of the Wizard here somewhere too. Somewhere on my desk. I don't know, my desk is a mess. Oh man, good times. I love everything, to be fair. But the Nintendo NES and the SNES are two systems that I know tons about, right? But it is very hard for me... Ooh, what does Lock-On do? It is very hard for me to, What does Lock-On do? Some Pokemon person, explain to me Lock-On. Hold on. Lock-On, Pokemon Crystal. Okay, what does that do? Lock-On move. Okay, so Lock-On, moved by the user of this move against the target will not miss, even though the target uses them. Okay. No, we don't need it. I got Pokemon Sword recently, but have yet to play it. But my focus is currently on Tales of Grace. Monster Hunter World. Oh, King Chris. I'm stroking the camera for you. Night Trap? Did you say... Night Trap, bum bum. The greatest game I've played. Night Trap, bum bum. No, you're not learning Lock-On. Oops, sorry. Man. Stop learning Night Trap. Yeah. Stop learning Night Trap. Yes. Lock-On. Let's be honest. If it's an FMV game, I love it. I love it. I love FMV games. I love the cheese. I love it when they're really good. Ray's Pokemon is awesome. What makes Pokemon so great, especially the first two games, Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, and Pokemon Silver, Gold, Crystal. You know, those ones. J-Rod says, I hate FMV games. When you play one, I'll watch. J-Rod, I don't blame you. Sometimes they're very torturous, but they are a joy. Just a terrible joy. Back to you, Rays. What makes them special is, at least those early generation ones, right? From my experience so far, is that the stories are very low-key, intimate tales, right? Coming-of-age situations. You're not fighting some grand evil. In reality, you're just wanting to have this adventure, Pokemon, stopping the bad guys, but usually those bad guys' motivations are pretty low-key. They're not anything crazy. And it just seems like the stakes are low, but you feel really connected to the world at that point because of those low stakes. It's one of those things that I strongly believe in. Yeah, Wade, I'm busy right now, buddy. I know you said you wanted to talk, but I'm not even listening right now, Wade. I'm sorry. What makes Pokemon so interesting is its world and connection to these character designs, right? Digimon's where the true gold lies. Come to the data side of the Mons. King Chris, I'm not gonna lie. Delete my number, Wade. I'm not even hearing you right now, Wade, okay? I have a love, King Chris, for, what don't I have a love for? I have a love for monster raising, right? If you have a monster raising minigame involved, or anything of that sort, so we're talking Dragon Quest monsters, we're talking Monster Rancher, we're talking Time Stalkers on the Sega Dreamcast. I'm there. I'm there. So far to Cyanwood, but it's no easy return trip to Olivine either. What should I do? I don't know what to do, man. I'm sorry, I'd love to help you, but I can't. I just can't. You wanted to take my Pokemon. Oh, wrong one, but that's okay. King Chris says, oh my god, yes! Yes! Here's to you, and your love for monster racing. Heck, Sonic Adventure. Throw me some Chow Garden right now. Like, come on. Talking my language. There's just something about Tamagotchi. You know, like... I know of Azure Dreams. I have yet to experience it myself. is on the list, one of many. There are so many games. And, what's crazy is, right, so a lot of people will always kind of attach themselves to their nostalgia of older games of the 8-bit and 16-bit eras. But to be very honest for you, 32-bit era, 64-bit era, Mantine, if my box wasn't full, you would be mine. Sai, my box is full. I can't catch a Pokemon right now. Now's not the time, Sai. Okay, we will. Promise. What was I saying? The 32-bit era of video games. I'm sorry, lady, I can't fight you right now. I really need to get to the town. No, you can, Manny. We'll put you on the queue, my friend. No, we'll put you on the queue. Because once I get to town, once we get to town, I'm going to change my box up, and we're gonna catch some Pokemon. We're gonna come back here, grab ourselves a Tentacool, grab ourselves that other Manta Ray thingy that I don't know the name of right at this moment. Don't worry. The beauty of this is actually there is a queue that I can access. One of my mods, Lip, he showed me that I can actually view and check mark people's requests. You can name them Cutlass. We will do this. Magnanomus, by the way, has just blown up gastronomically. But sorry. Wow. I get distracted again. 32-bit and 64-bit eras of games is absolutely, without question, some of the craziest, some of the most inventive, some of the most fascinating times for video games, and you see that in the PlayStation 2 as well. When we get that far in the Dreamcast, but there's a certain point where that starts to fade away. They start to streamline things a little bit more. It's just really interesting. Sorry, dude, I'm trying to avoid you people as much as possible. It's just, and like mid-1990s PC gaming, the ideas are so wild and so bold, and flawed as they may be, there's something so magical about them, right? So magical. You did, Lip! Very appreciative, by the way. How are you tonight? How are the kids doing? How's Kingdom Hearts 3 going? Everybody needs to pile on Lip right now. Everybody. Just, seriously, lay it on them. Big hugs. Like... Hi. Kids are doing well. About to bring the kids up to bed. They enjoyed gaming. I'm glad they had a good time. Oh dear. Oh bother. The clusters of Staryu light up at the same time. It's so beautiful. It's scary. Oh my gosh. Pokemon, Pokemon. Oh boy. Night, Lorelei. So yeah, a lot of folks dig the 8 and 16-bit eras. For me, the mid-1990s. Those are my jam. And that's where I cut my teeth the most. That's the place where I'm the most passionate about games, is around that time, because they do such strange things. They do such fascinating things, and they have no, they don't hold back on being these really bold and unusual ideas. And I talk very specifically about weird games like Tale of the Sun on the PlayStation 1. Weird game, but a delight. J-Rod gets a triple 9-9. Night Night J-Rod, Night Night J-Rod, Night Night J-Rod. It's from Lorelei. In case you missed it. Come on, Magnanomus. Come on. Don't hurt yourself. Thank you. We found land. Finally. I love that era. Just to name something, the times of the games that have 2D models in a 2.5 or 3D environment. Perfect example would be Tomba. Tomba's great. Also, oh my gosh, Marina, Nintendo 64. Help me, Marina. Shoo shoo. It's escaping me. Got no idea. It was a 2.5D platformer. Who's bragging about his rare Pokemon? Did you meet the Pokemaniac? I did not meet the Pokemaniac. I love showing off the Pokemon that I've raised, don't you? I'm going to get into a bunch of battles and show off my Pokemon. Dude, it's not about battles. The Pokemon gym trainers here are macho bullies. If I stick around, they might come after me. Here's some advice. The gym leader uses the fighting type, so you should confound him with psychic weapons. Wipe out his Pokemon before they can use their physical strength. And those boulders in the middle of the gym, if you don't move them correctly, you won't reach the gym leader. If you get stuck, go outside. Why can't I think of the awesome game on the Nintendo 64 that has Marina? She's a robot. She saves this old professor who always gets kidnapped. They fight some really crazy superhero teams. Everybody's got weird Shy Guy faces. It's weird. I used the D-pad on the Nintendo 64 controller. I owned it. I played a lot of it. My brain, nope, doesn't have anymore. Mischief Makers, thank you, J-Raw. Great game. Love it to death. You gotta change our box. Oops. Exactly. Well, it didn't look like crap necessarily, but it looked very different, right? It had that pre-rendered model stuff like Donkey Kong Country, which, you know, I never enjoyed personally myself, that visual style, but it's not bad. But it played so good. It was a great time. I loved it to death. So much fun. Alright, we're gonna catch some Pokemon. We're now at the gym area. I'm gonna put Psyduck on the lead because I need to buff him up a little. No, he'll be okay. You didn't appreciate it as a kid? I loved it. It was so weird, and I would bring it to my friends, and we would play it, and we tried to 100% it. We never did. We failed miserably, but I absolutely adored it. Need to catch some Pokemon for Sai. Already have a Tentacool though. That one doesn't count. Which one, Rays? Tomba or Mischief Makers? I'm curious. It's supersonic. Come on, Magnamos, don't hit yourself. Ah! I haven't played Tomba. I need to. Come on. Thank you. So we're looking for a Tentacruel or the weird Manta Ray thing. Oh, thank you, by the way, Rays. Yes, they are too cute. I love my Pokemon. Look at them. They're so cute. What do we got? Yes! Tentacruel. We're catching it. We are catching it. Constrict me all you like, Tentacruel. I'm catching you. Doesn't affect me, buddy. Come on, stop missing. Okay. Buzz. Alright, let's see how we do. Great ball. Yeah! We gotta press A, ready? A. No! Come on! Try again. Okay, we're pressing A. Not even close. Come on, Tentacruel, you are gonna be mine, buddy. It's just gonna happen, right? You can't avoid it. This is life now. Get in my balls. Yes! Okay, what are we naming this again, Sai? What are we naming this? Come to me, Sai. When its 80 feelers absorb water, it stretches to become like a net to entangle its prey. Hold on. I also somehow broke my webcam. Hi, webcam. Why did you fly back? Let's count these, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Is that 80? Again. That thing's 5 feet tall. It's beefy, man. Tentacruel is big and 121 pounds. That means it's actually really kind of heavy for its height. Look, the Pokedex is written by you, the novice trainer on this journey. What was I naming this, Sai? You said this one. You said... on. Named after rays. It said Cutlass. And the anime name is because of skyscraper. Sai, is it going to be Cutlass? Is that what it is? In the anime, they made him as big as a skyscraper. All the wacky animes. No, Cutlass needs to be a bird. So what do I name this Pokemon? It's a Tentacruel. It's a female Tentacruel. Jairus' Feelers. Feelers is not a bad name. Raisin Hell. Okay, let's see if it fits. Ooh. It could be Raisin. He's in the water all the time. He gets all raisiny. I think Raisin's a good one. Raisin. Okay, that's fine. Let's go Raisin. Like that. There you go. Raisin. I like it. Do I do Raisin Hell? We could do Raisin Hell. Raisin Hell. I think I'll hit the bed. Alright, King Chris. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful night. Thanks for stopping in. Dude, get some rest. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Fingers crossed that it goes well. I really hope it does. Really hope it does. Raisin Hell. Alright, so we've redeemed that one. I think we're caught up. So let's talk to some people. You came from Olivine? Do you remember the 4 islands along the way? I heard that a mythical sea creature is hiding in them. I heard that you can only see it if you have a silver wing. It must have the same scent as the creature. I've heard that the whirlpools around the islands are caused by the sea creature. You might need a special move to get past them. I'm in shock. A guy about your age with piercing eyes and long hair came in. He scared me into giving him my prized Pokemon. I still have one left, but what if he comes back? You look strong. Could you look after my Pokemon for me for a while? Oh, hold on. Yeah, let's put the Pokemon away. Hey, welcome back, Lip. Welcome back. What prized Pokemon am I looking after? Goodbye, Lycan. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, buddy. This is not working out, okay? It's not you, it's me. He was with me for a long time. I just never had the need to use him. Yes! Complete! Naming complete! He's scared. Yep, he gets prize Pokemon. Yes, still have one left. Yes, I'll look after your Pokemon, sure. I received a Pokemon. What one did I receive? I got Shucky the Shuckle. Okay. He's a bug rock. You can make berry juice. This song is so good, yes. David Buggy. Is that Bowie? Is that what you're trying to say? This is interesting. J-Rock explained to me making juice. But this is interesting. Yeah, that one is pretty. You're stretching there. This is interesting. Do I do it? Do I dare do it? Do I dare make Shucky the Shuckle a full-time member of my party? Do I dare? Am I so bold? I'm inclined very strongly to incorporate Shucky the Shuckle. Alright. Hold on. First off, Shucky. Your OT is Mania. The attack is non-existent, but the defense is super high. I don't know how I feel about this. Chucky's staying in the party. 500 years of tradition, Cyanwood City Pharmacy. We await your medicinal queries. Okay, get some sleep, Rays. Get some rest. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for just hanging out. I appreciate it immensely. We were able to get a Pokemon named in your honor. Thank you. Sleep well, and enjoy some more Animal Crossing 2, by the way. Oh, such a joy. I have a coffee-type drink, water, cashews, and licorice. Time to fully knock out this drive. I believe in you, J-Rod. You got this, dude. Your Pokemon appear to be fine. Is something worrying you? The Lighthouse Pokemon is in trouble? I got it. This ought to do the trick. Secret potion. Ren. Hello, good sir. It is an absolute pleasure to have you, Ren. How are you tonight? I am doing great, considering, right? My spirits are a little high, the loops are a little fruity. I'm around, I'm alive. Barely. Barely. My God. Just to be honest, everyone, it's dark times. My bibblies are nibbled ever so gently, only because, Ren, only because my bibblies are nibbled right now. Because I just got me, look at this guy, gibbled. My bibblies are gibbled. My bibblies are gibbled because, look at this guy. Isn't he a cutie? This is, my bibblies are gibbled. Ever so slightly gibbled. $220 miles to go, J-Rod. You got this. Shucky is just the cutest little dude. He's gonna stay with me. I don't know what he's gonna be used for, but he's staying in the party. That's just how it is. That's how it's gonna be. How it's gonna be. Across the sea to get here? That must have been hard. It'd be much easier if your Pokemon knew how to fly, but you can't use fly without this city's gym badge. If you be the gym leader here, come see me. I'll have a nice gift for you. Lady, I don't have a flying type Pokemon right now. I don't give a flying flip. Chuck, his roaring fists do the talking. Hey everybody, it's me, Chuck. My roaring fists do the talking. Well, Chuck, my Psyduck is gonna do the talking. A Pokemon and I are bound together by friendship. Our bond will never be broken. Ren, I hope you're doing great. What have you been up to? What you been playing? What you been doing? Hopefully enjoying your time. And look at Black Belt Yoshi here. He is ripped. His forearms are made of pure, unadulterated steel. Forged from the irons of the South. He's sending out a Hitmonlee. He's a stud, basically. Oh, he is the studliest. I'd like to studly under him. And he is much stronger than I am. Stay alive, Psyduck, buddy. His understudly. Oh my gosh, it's super effective and did jack squat. Oh boy. I am in trouble. With a capital trub right now. I think they're super effective against... oh no. I'm in so much trouble right now. I don't have an answer to this. None of this. Don't have an answer. I don't have an answer. I'm so screwed. Hold on. Let's be smart here. Nope. Nope. That's it for that. Goodbye. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're so screwed. Okay. Why does Hitmonlee look like he has robot legs? Maybe because he does have robot legs. Shh! Don't mention the robot legs. I'm very sensitive about these things. Guys, we were not prepared. Not in the slightest. Hypnosis? I think it's time to shine. No, we gotta bank Shucky at the very last second here. Okay? I'm gonna get this guy asleep. Alright, hear me out. Get him asleep. We're gonna whittle him down. And Shucky's gonna come in, right? Shucky's gonna come in and clean house. That's how Shuckies do. Maybe not. Maybe SPD is going to carry us in this fight. Maybe. I'm sorry, Shucky. You are not the biggest loser. This isn't real. You know what, buddy? I'm with you. The martial artists fear nothing. Okay, Lau. They hit me with a 1-2 punch here. This is gonna hurt. Come on, Chan. Poison gas. I missed. Miss again. Oh, goodbye. Oh, Carson, you're still alive. Not. You're poison gas though, buddy. Who put boxing gloves on Groot? Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, Jesus, it was a critical hit. Shucky? You can do this, buddy. We're banking on you, Shucky. You ready for this? You ready for this? Shucky, use wrap. Did he win? Yes, Shucky, you're doing it, buddy. You're doing it. Shucky, you're gonna win. You're a champion, Shucky. Look at you. Look at you, Shucky. Look at you, Shucky. You're doing it! You're doing it, Peter! You're playing with us! Bangarang! What about constrict? Is that better? Oh no! Player punch, no good. Oh! It's because that rock type. He's rock bug. The defense is intense. And Shucky, you got a critical hit and still tanked it. A 27 at level 15 here. Shucky is going to be our champion. Right? Shucky is going to be our champion. He only has 32 health. Like, it's not much. I don't have very many healing things. Do I have a revive? I do have a revive. Let's use a super potion on Shucky. Shucky's gonna win this. I believe in Shucky. Hashtag not all Shuckies. Look at this. Shucky, you're doing it. I'm not going to lie. I did not believe that this was going to happen. None of this. None of this that I believe is going to happen. Will Shucky actually win this? I'm gonna throw down a revive just as a backup here on Psyduck. Comet Punch missed! Shucky, you're doing it, buddy! You missed! What is happening? What is happening? Shucky, you're a machine! You wrapped him up, buddy! You're doing it! You're playing with us, Peter! I believe in Shucky! 1 point of damage per? That's doing jack! Shucky is 12 levels lower than Hitmonchan. Lord Manny deemed who's that Pokemon? You're gonna get it. Shucky, buddy, we're gonna keep you going, Super Potion you up, my friend. We're gonna keep you fighting. You weren't gonna fight. I wish I had something not as powerful as a Super Potion on you. You only have 32 hit points. Shucky beats Pokemon, making them die of old age. But look at this Comet Punch. That thing knocks the snot out of anybody. 1 point of damage apiece. It's doing nothing. Shucky, you beautiful, beautiful beast. You're majestic as all get out right now. Shucky, I think I love you. Shucky, you win this, buddy. You're gonna have the world at your fingertips here. Come on, buddy. You got this. Why isn't everybody using Shucky? This is amazing. This is amazing. Come on, Shucky. Tank it, buddy. You're tanking it! You were joking about Shucky's time to shine. You had no idea. You had no idea. Look, Shucky, buddy, I believe in you. You're staying in for this whole fight. You have got this. What in the heck is happening right now? One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah. Alright, stop the dancing. This is it. We did it. Shucky, my friend. You asked for this, okay? You might want to wear pajama pants. It's one of those things. Pajama pant kind of day. Shucky. Will you marry me? I've thought long and hard. We've only known each other for such a short amount of time. Shucky, I think you're the one. No. I know you're the one. I know it. Do you know what Shucky said? She said yes! Yes! The happiest man alive. That Hitmonchan trainer's eyes must be bulging out of his skull. Now he will know what to fear. Shucky gained a boosted 1215 XP. Shucky's going up 50 levels right now. What just happened? Keep it going, buddy. I'm so proud of you. Us martial artists don't fear anything. The Chucky comes along and ate their lunch. And his response is, what the crap? That's shocking. Finding Pokemon are afraid of psychics, not Chuckies. I don't entirely have an answer for what the heck just happened there, but I have to say that I made the right decision in keeping Chucky on the team. I don't have an answer. Why isn't everybody hates Chucky, the Shuckle? They hate Shuckle. Shuckle's amazing. Hold on, I'm gonna do an extra heal. Because guess what, you guys? You've earned your vacation at the Pokemon Center. Get in those balls, get on that machine, and feel the soft, rhythmic motion of a massage level you've never tasted. That's right, Pokemon taste massages. It's amazing. Thank you for healing my Pokemon. Shucky, you're getting to sit at the big boy table for a minute, buddy. You're sitting at the big boy table right now. How does it feel? Must feel a little good, buddy, 'cause man, I don't know what to say. But you are a revelation. What can I teach Shucky? Shucky needs to learn something. That feeling when Danny has a new favorite. Oh, he used his berry though. That's the problem. He used his berry, but I can give him another berry. Ice berry, bitter berry. I'll give you a bit of bitter berry. Mom has been spending all my money, Lip. I'm telling you what. Whew, okay. Yeah, we need to stock up. We need to stock up. Is there a Pokemart here? The photo studio. Yes. You have a magnificent Pokemon with you. How about a photo for a souvenir? Yes! Big smile. You're photographing Chucky. Hold still for a bit. Printer error 2. Check the Game Boy printer manual. Listen to this music. Okay. No picture? Come again. Slice says, What just happened? I need to give something to Shucky. Shucky, you deserve something, buddy. What are you getting? Rollout? Sweet scent? Oh, that's right. I was gonna name Shadow Ball. What's his name? Mud Slap. A Swift. Attract. Ooh! Fury Cutter! Shucky's not able to learn Fury Cutter, but he's a bug. Okay. Shucky, you're getting strength, buddy. Encore? Get rid of Encore. We don't need Encore. Shucky's learning strength. Shucky, you ready to break some things? I have to do this every time. Oh no, I need Rock Break. Don't have Rock Break. I see all, I know all. Certainly I know of your Pokemon. Tell me about Shucky. What? I can't tell a thing. How could I not know of this? What do you not know of Shucky? I see you met Psyduck here. Route 35. This time was night. Its level was 13. My good or what? Incidentally, it seems to have grown a little. Psyduck seems to be becoming more confident. The Shucky shell obscures all. What? Yo. Bogus. Wasn't that Suicune just now? I only caught a quick glimpse, but I thought I saw Suicune running on the waves. Suicune's beautiful and grand, and races through towns and roads at simply awesome speeds, and it's just wonderful, and I can't help contain my absolute joy and lust for a Pokemon. I want to see Suicune up close. I've decided I'm going to try to marry a Suicune, the first person ever to propose marriage to a Pokemon. And I say to you, my friend, nay, you are not the first. Far from it. I just recently got engaged to my Shucky over here. I'll battle you as a trainer to earn Suicune's respect. Come on, boys, let's battle now. Okay. Shucky. Kick his ass. Mystical Man Eusine. Drowsy? Whatever shall I do? I've got a Shucky! Wrap him! No, don't fall asleep, Shucky! Okay. Gotta put Psyduck in. I need to get Psyduck leveled up. Because Psyduck's gotta step up to the game. Oh good, they returned to the Dream Meter. That's great. Oh, I can fall asleep again. Butthead. Okay. Oh, I have a million awakens. Sorry, it didn't work, my friend. Man, I'm sorry. How can you top the Shuckle taking on a Hitmonchan that was 12 levels higher than it? How can you beat that? An Electrode. On Shuckle. Chucky! I believe in you, Shucky. Wake up, buddy. Oh no. Use a rollout. Not a good idea. Bad idea. It's fine. Oh, it's not fine. That hurt. Really bad. Shucky is a tank. Oh no! Sorry, Psyduck. I failed thee, my friend. Okay. Hold on. Headbutt him. Headbutt him, buddy. Yes! I'm sorry, Sai. It was an accident. I'll bring you back, I promise. But we leveled up Shucky, though. Haunter. Yes, we'll change Pokemon. Sai fainted. Come on. Get good, Sai. Come on, jeez. How do you feel about your beard? I don't know if I want yours. Oh, Renaissance, I can assure you 120,000% that my beard comes from sheer lackadaisical laze than more than anything else. You look good in a beard though, Ren. What is keeping, what is telling you no beard? You're amazing, but what's what? No wonder Pokemon gravitate to you. I get it now. I'm going to keep searching for Susu. So Ren, here's how it goes, right? You're at the point where it's gonna feel crunchy, right? Condition it, brush it. You need to use a you need to brush it. It's just a thing you gotta do. You gotta keep it healthy. I'm sure we'll see each other again. See you around. Well, I can tell you right now, Ren, that regardless, right? You're looking good with or without a beard. Like, don't worry about it. There are some people who need beards to create kind of a chin definition, you know, a jawline of sorts, and they have to use a beard to create that. You don't have that worry, right? So you want to go rugged, or do you want to go well-kept? You know, it's kind of a preference here. Convenient that the beard council commences, I'll watch in awe. Like shampoo condition heck fire. The feels, there will be a weird transition, right? There'll be a certain point when it doesn't feel as crunchy, but it will feel weird, and then foods become a problem, right? Don't go eating yourself a chili like a crazy person all the time. Dude, youngster Joey, I got a minute for you, buddy. Let's get together in battle. I promise things will be different. Route 30 is where I'll be. Dude, I am on the other side of the continent right now, okay, buddy? Youngster Joey, I can't. I can't grow into Sai. And also, they're telling people to shave if they have a... Yeah, you should. Shave. I'm not going anywhere. But I have to shave at some point because I have to wear a mask. Got a quarantine beard too. It's not as nice as yours. Oh, why, thank you. This one was being built far before the quarantine. It was one that took an eternity to you know, prop up, to build from the ashes. Now we just gotta know, where am I gonna beef up Psyduck right now? Right? Like, I don't stand a chance in this gym. Yeah, they're not effective if you don't have a beard. Yeah. There's a nice big segue. And also things get just stuck in your beard. It's, you know, things get stuck. Germs get stuck in your beard. Alright. Oh boy. J-Rod, never get rid of your beard. Yours is a majestic thing. You also have it, though, in a way. You don't have a full beard, do you? Like, you don't have the full, just all of this. You got, like, this, right? You got that thing going on, right? Not to be trifled with. I wouldn't trifle with it. Never in a million years would I trifle with it. Alright, Psyduck, look, you're gonna be with me here, alright? I need your help, buddy. What I need you to do, though, is do some damage. Okay? Yes! Oh, you're very super effective. Yes, Psyduck, you're gonna get beefed. You're gonna get so beef right now. I look mostly the same with or without a beard. It's weird. Anomasaben doesn't notice if I shave or not shaving after a month. You got a full beard now? Oh, nice. Okay. I appreciate the beard. And look, is it going to make or break you, having the beard? Ren, you know what? Ren, what do you want me to do to make that happen? I will make that happen. I will do whatever it takes. You don't have to keep it, but you gotta wear it. I gotta see it. I gotta know. Like, it doesn't matter. You name the stakes here. You set the rules. You're in control here. But I gotta know. I gotta know. What does it take? What does it take to get you in a handlebar mustache today? Let me tell you that handlebar mustaches really come from a long line of distinguished gentlemen. Ren, you could pull off the dandy. You ever been a dandy? You ever met a dandy? You could pull off the dandy look. Dandies are all sorts of crazy. And I think you and a dandy, match made in heaven. You literally name it. I will make it happen. Dreams come true. This is... My Bibblies are getting jibbled as we speak here, ladies and gentlemen. The idea of the Renaissance in a handlebar mustache. Not ironically, not as a joke. I just want to see it. I want to know. One night only. Oh, you can absolutely wear a mask still, man. Look. There's still, like, you're still getting something there, right? It's just not as effective with a beard. Go to the pharmacy, wear a mask, you're gonna be fine. You will most likely be fine. Most likely be fine. Don't worry about it. Still want to see the handlebar mustache. Still do. So don't shave it all off. Yeah, you should be fine. We're grinding Psyduck here. Psyduck needs a little extra oomph right now. So I apologize for the grind stream. That's what we're going for right now. You know, this is ridiculous because like I was for sure like we're gonna get two badges tonight. We might not even get one badge tonight. What madness is this? This is a beefy tentacool, 23. Don't go confusing my Psyduck. What is this nonsense? Psyduck, buddy. Don't let him confuse you. I know he's a very attractive beast, but still. Stick to your guns. Sai, you should be very happy right now. We are giving Psyduck the love and affection he deserves. What I'll probably even do tomorrow, except we get here again tomorrow night, same time. What I'll probably do tomorrow is spend some time grinding him to off stream, just to get him ready to go. Because this is going to be an uphill battle. We're fighting some heavy hitters here, and we're not prepared. We had a very difficult time the last time, and I feel like we're going to have a bigger fight now. But yeah, Ren, things should be quiet where you're going at the time that you're going. You should be good. I'm not worried about you, buddy. I hope you're feeling okay, though. Are you feeling okay? Are you staying hydrated? You gotta drink that water. Oh my goodness. That's good. That's good. Psyduck's poisoned. Come on, buddy. Stop. I just drank some. Just stop watching me. I see everything, Ren. Poison Cure Berry. We're just having a lackadaisical stroll through the ocean side, right? We're enjoying the sights and sounds and smells of the salt sea air. Wrestling with jellyfish Pokemon, with tentacles that wrap and writhe around our bodies in a most sensual of manners. But it is not these reasons alone that we trek out into the seas. No! We trek out for adventure, for knowledge, for understanding and growth, not only of ourselves, but of our friends and our compatriots in battle, the Pokemon themselves. Now, I can tell you right now, dear viewers, that this Psyduck is not merely a Psyduck. Not merely a migraine-induced headache that follows you around and complains of pain and suffering. No. This Psyduck is a friend. Vernon, it is so good to see you. How are you doing, Vernon? I hope you're doing well. See those islands that are blocked by whirlpools? There just has to be a secret. I hope you're doing good, Vernon. I hope that everything that's going on in the world is keeping you safe, is keeping you sane. Vernon, are we friends in the Switch? I would love to visit your town. I would say that my meager island of Borealis is not necessarily one of austerity. Most likely not, but it's getting there. I'm one of those people that when I play Animal Crossing, it's like you don't see any change, right? The changes are minor on my island, but once there's a certain point there's a breaking point where then everything changes. And it becomes a drastic difference. And it happens overnight. It's a weird thing. So you'll see my place, and you'll see my house grows, but it is empty and barren, and lacking any substance, any culture, creativity, or personality. My island's itself, just a barren wasteland of trees and fruit, right? A little more than that. But then all of a sudden, out of the blue, you'll have a vibrant cornucopia of cover. Flowers blooming, bridges erected, ruins to explore, bridges crossing those gaps. And Noma's congratulations. I got it too today. I just got it too today. There's a giant Pokemon flying from the islands that was scattering feathers from its silver wings. I am pretty stoked. That Bunny Day dress is pretty awesome. Dwarven Dad was rocking it with his that dress earlier. I can't endorse it enough. We need to head back and get Psyduck healed up. Poor dude. I get confused, like Psyduck himself. I get confused by people's reactions to Animal Crossing and Bunny Day in general. I don't understand why people. Yeah, it's Cap. Hi Cap, how's it going? How you doing, buddy? I hope you're doing well. I get very confused by people's reactions to Animal Crossing and Bunny Day in particular. There seems to be a lot of vitriol. There seems to be, yeah, I love Bunny Day too. I don't understand. But there seems to be a lot of vitriol about the eggs and things like this, but I'm like, man, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Animal Crossing is never truly about the grind, but people make it be about the grind and nothing but the grind. And no, it's always about the relationships, right? Go write some letters to your villagers. I'm sure they haven't talked to you in days. And here you are, grinding fish over and over again so that you can buy yourself, what, an extension on your house? But you haven't formed the bonds with your neighbors. Vernon, holy smokes, is a good self-therapy to write those letters. There's nothing that makes me happier than writing letters to other villagers, opening myself up, and but also having them share that with other people. I'm totally done. Resident Evil's pretty good. When we got modeled by zombie monkeys twice. See, I was leaving at the zombie monkeys. I'm glad you survived. That makes me happy. Vernon, yes! Like, for instance, right, I got a guy. His name's Rex. He's a lion. He's got a massive obsession with bugs. One that I would actually say is borderline unhealthy, in all honesty. And I got an ant farm recently. You know what the first thing I did was? I sent Rex that ant farm. Because he talks about the bugs talking to him and telling him to do things. He's obsessed. He's a little, you know. But I love him nonetheless. I thought of him when I got that ant farm. I was immediately like, that's you. J-Rod says, the eggs are in the way. Look, I understand. J-Rod, if you want a good way to circumvent them, if you're especially in the fishing department, I do understand that yes, it's an extra step that you don't necessarily need to do in your day-to-day. I get it. But if you ever want, there is, you can always use bait. Bait assures a fish. And so, that also helps in getting through that. Also, if you need iron, if you need wood, if you need anything, you come and ask me, and I will happily supply it for you free of charge. I've got a stockpile like nobody's business. Because me, I'm a hoarder. Lips doesn't even see the eggs. So bait just summons a fish, right? So that's all it really does. But in the case of it being an egg or a fish, it's always a fish. See, I always just stockpile until that one big moment. So also in those situations, in the case of something like Bunny Day, then I know that I have the stuff that I need at that moment, right? In that time of crisis. Bunny Day is much like being trapped here with the coronavirus, right? Oh my god, I'm making that comparison. Well, all you want is iron, but you can't get iron. All they got are eggs. What are you gonna do with eggs? Eat them? No. Make beds out of them? Who wants to make a bed out of eggs? It's a bleak comparison. It's wanting something and not being able to get it in comparison to, but guess what? I like Bunny Day. Bunny Day's for me. I'm wearing full Bunny Day regalia. I look like a huge dweeb and I love it. I love it too, J-Ra. I'm wearing like the egg stuff. I think it's the rock egg collection of stuff. And I am rocking big handlebar mustache, nerd glasses. Hey, Capsule J, I hope I don't offend. Listen, like I'm stuck in a situation where my wife is putting herself in quarantine in the house because she's a nurse, and we are in the third highest concentration in the U.S. where we are and where she's working, and it's really bad. So I do apologize if my humor is a little bleak. It's not looking very positive for our situation. Yes, the same kind of mustache friend has. Mine is kind of a pastel purple. Oh, enormous balloons. Balloons for cherry blossom recipes. I'm finding them in there like crazy. So I have right now cherry blossom wall, cherry blossom floor, cherry blossom piles of leaves, cherry blossom cherry blossom umbrella, and I have something else. I don't know what. Something else. The wall, the cherry blossom wall, is very striking. And something I'm very, very smitten with. Very smitten with. I think it's really cool. The animated walls are definitely a massive upgrade in Animal Crossing in general, and I'm super excited about those. So excited. Yes! Be confused, Tentacruel. I'll go constricting my Psyduck. What are you doing? So I hope to end the stream in about a half an hour, around midnight-ish. I gotta get some sleep. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow. Hopefully things go well. I hope my wife isn't overworked. She's going back after a 5-day stretch of being off, and it was hellish when she left. And so I'm sure it's not going to be any easier. So it's going to be a big day tomorrow. And I have to kind of clear some stuff out, finish up the finishing touches for her room and stuff like that so that she can be comfortable. And it's tough. It's the hardest thing in the world because you have to tell your kids, hey, your mom comes home from work. You can't touch her. You can't hug her. And she has to go to her room. that's hard. You know? It's a hard thing to talk to your kids about. And you can't do it for most likely a few months. It is very hard. But, I'm also immunocompromised, so, like, I've got, asthma, and I have, and I'm, technically chronically obese, so, and I'm not young anymore. I'll be 37 this year, so, it's not a good idea for me to get sick. And most likely it will, if we don't do this. This is the truth, Lip. Young at heart. I try. That's right, obese bros. But, sorry. We took a trip down sad lane. But that's the reality. And I'm always super honest about this stuff with people. I've never wanted to kind of like hide things and put on a face. I love streaming. I love talking to you guys. I love hanging out, just shooting the breeze, having a good time. And it is definitely, like, and I said this before and I'll say it a million times, I don't usually play games as an escape, because I have nothing to escape. You have to face the problems that you have in your life. And no miss, there's one place, yeah, camera lost focus. Whoop. Whoop. Maybe. The camera's always blurry. There we go. There's one place that supposedly does pick up, but we can't get through the website. The website is just borked, and it doesn't work. So we can't do pickup. And a lot of places have actually disabled pickup just because of the sheer mass desire for it, and they don't have the manpower to do it, to deal with it. And so we're faced with quite a conundrum. That means that I have to go shopping when we need to. We're pretty much stocked up for a good 2 weeks. We got a lot of canned fruits and stuff like this that can get us through. Yeah, we kind of prepared for this ahead of time. We have a lot of meat frozen that we can thaw and use. And, we'll be okay. And yeah, Nomus, I really hope that you are okay through all of this. That's also scary. So I know that's tough. Okay! Yes! We're going to fulfill our promise. We have a Mantine here. Who said it? Who wanted this? Manny wanted this, I think, right? Let's see. Okay. Wow, it did like no damage to him. Oh, I'm confused. Sadek, what are you doing confused, buddy? Let's see. This. Yes, Manny requested this. Manny, you're gonna name this one. Manny, if you're still here, paging Dr. Manny. And Nomus, I don't blame you one bit. And it has been a roller coaster. And I'm sorry if at any point anything I've said has kind of, brought that up. And if I did, I'm really sorry. My intention is not to do so. I always end up being in a situation where I just have to have this kind of like an emotional bleeding by just talking. And it definitely has, you know, bitten me in the butt before. I try. But your puns, I think, she may say that they don't sustain her, but they totally sustain her. Those puns sustain her. You know it. You got it, Manny. We got a Mantine coming. What is it? You gotta name it. Look at this Mantine. It's a female Mantine. Take that into consideration. Oh, maybe we won't catch this Mantine. Mantine. Vernon, I like it. But Vernon, if you wanna name a Pokemon, you gotta redeem your points. But Manny, you are more than welcome to steal Mantine. Come on, Mantine. I love you, Vernon. No, dude, you're great. You're spectacular. When you're around, Vernon, I'm a lot happier. Come on. Oh, come on. Dude, you're asleep? Yeah. I understand, Anomus. 100%. You're getting an Ultra Ball, Mantine. Come on, buddy. Nope! I guess we're not naming him. Mantine, I guess you're gonna have to die. I apologize. I tried, Manny. I tried. So hard. That's good, Anomus. Just know if I do, tell me to hush up, and I'll happily do so. But I am a person who always has to talk. Endlessly. I have to be honest about my feelings. I have to be honest about what's going on in my brain. And I always have to vent my emotions in those ways by communicating. And some people may see them as a way of like maybe of me complaining all the time, and I want to stress that that's very much not the case. It's very much a situation where I appreciate it, Anomus. My wife and I were both very much people that firmly believe that being like super honest, but being honest coming from a place of love and respect, and coming from a place of wanting the world to be better. So we talk about our emotions, we talk about how things make us feel with people. We have a problem, if somebody has hurt us or we felt wronged by a person, we talk to them honestly about it and not angry about it. You'd be surprised how much that actually bothers people. How much that actually causes more problems. I know, I appreciate it. Very mad, and it's still an ongoing issue. Well, I'm glad you appreciate it, J-Raw. We try. And it's hard sometimes. It's hard. Especially when you've got, like, with kids and stuff like this. Having to be honest, but without being brutally honest in their way. Having to be a little more tactical with it. With my kids, it's also tough sometimes to get frustrated. Especially in a situation where, like, we're going through a lot that they can't really understand. And sometimes they get like selfish in situations, and you're just like, that is the least of our worries. And you get frustrated because to them, that's like the most devastating thing in the world is that like their sister took a toy that they wanted. And you're just like, the world as we know it is collapsing and changing right now. That is not important. Use your horn attack. We are made such a strange team. After this, we're gonna send Psyduck in to try another bout with the dudes, the gym. We'll save it. We'll see how it goes. No, we don't need Pursuit. That's not gonna be useful in this game. If we were playing with other people, it'd be very helpful. But Pursuit's not gonna help us here. Is that how you do it? It is how we do it. Gina! Bogus? It's Gina. Got time to chat? Your Pokemon still tough? I train every day with Bulbasaur, but you know, I still haven't caught Hoothoot. It's getting past frustrating. Well, Gina, I think really, do you love Orville and Wilbur? Hold on. Orville and Wilbur. Can you tell me what they're from? Jog my memory, Vernon, because I think I have an idea. Orville and Wilbur would be... They're the Dodos. Yes! The Dodos! Okay, first off, the pilot hits on me relentlessly. It's not okay. No means no, okay? But he hits on me. He says very suggestive things. When we're talking about the dodos that run an airport in Animal Crossing, sometimes I feel very uncomfortable around him. The other guys are great. He's a joy. 10 out of 10. Mantine, you got a lot of guts showing your face around here again. I don't like it. Gotta take you out. I'm sorry, buddy. It's just not working. This thing between us, it's not happening. I didn't either. I was thinking some TV show for some reason. My brain, not there. My brain's gone. It's lost. To time and space. Lost to time immemorial. Like the sand in the hourglass, so too are the days of our lives. Okay. Oh my goodness, come on. Headbutt! What do you have in your town, Vernon? Explain to me your villagers. I would love to know who's in your town. I always find it's very fascinating. The characters in the town. We have quite a team. We've got a very stylish flamingo. We have a very bug-obsessed lion. We have a wild thornberries lion. Have a good night, Cap. Love you. Stay safe, okay? Stay safe. Enjoy Resident Evil. Then we have Lyman, the green sporty koala bear. Then we have Tammy, who's a bear who is got a kick-ass jacket. She's tough as nails. She's cool. All right, we're gonna save. First, we're gonna save, right? We're gonna save. I haven't saved this whole time. Words are useless. Let our fists do the talking. Okay, I will let my fists do the talking. He sends out Machamp. Go Psyduck! Do some damage, Psyduck. Come on. It's supposed to be super effective, buddy. I've never seen Parks and Rec. I saw a little bit of it in the beginning. I've never actually gotten into the show. I need to. High on the list. Seismic Toss! What? So I have Timmy, Tommy, and Tammy in my town. Psyduck, buddy, I can't rely on you in this, I don't think. I think we need to bring out Chucky. Season 3's already just really good. I'll have to go through it at some point. Chucky. Do your Seismic Toss. Do it. What is that? Oh my gosh, that did a lot. Actually did a lot. That hurt. Chucky, I'm sorry, buddy. Okay. Okay, Chucky's dead. Sorry, Chucky. I failed you, my friend. Magnanomus, I know this isn't good for you. Still gonna do it, though. No! I should have tried for an attack. That produce box, yeah, it was. Oh man, do people go outside and howl at the moon at 8 p.m. where y'all live? It's a thing in the Denver Metro now. I haven't participated yet. We've had no howling. Although that idea is enticing. Yes, put him to sleep. SPD. My computer's telling me I need updates. Oof. It's okay. Taking it for the team. Taking the hits to make the plays. Because I'll bring Psyduck in, he'll attack first, and get the XP all for himself. Because he needs it. He needs every little bit he can get. Poor little Psyduck, man. I'm sorry, buddy. This is going to be a battle. This is going to be an all-out battle. Does Psyduck evolve? Like, do I need something to evolve him? Because... Evolve... When does he evolve? Level 33? What? Oh boy. Okay. Oh boy. I lost. I'm speechless. I'm sorry, dude. Healing up. I've been thinking real hard about this, and I'm worried about having to evolve Psyduck. I don't know if I want to. Oh boy. My Raging Fist will shatter your Pokemon. Dude. That's intense. Why do you want to shatter my Pokemon? What is wrong with you people? Shouldn't we all just enjoy the thrill of knowledge and sharing of Pokemon experiences? Why do we have to shatter our Pokemon? This isn't okay. Yes. Manny, it was a pleasure. What'll happen is you actually get, because we didn't redeem your thing, you get your points brought back to you. We make it work. So you can use it again if you need to when the time arises. It was a pleasure having you. Thank you for coming in, keeping me company. Stay safe, okay? Welcome back, Dwarven Dad. Low kick. Psyduck, you're doing great, buddy. I'm very proud of you right now. I love you, buddy. You're doing so good. Primate. Come on, Psyduck. You can do this. Level 33. J-Rod's like, Dad? Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Critical hit me. That's not good. He's doing rage. Snap. Not effective, buddy. Try again. Good. Karate chopping. Not a good idea for me. Dwarven Dad. Howard was at another time. Dwarven Dad, I'm sorry. Howard didn't make it. He was lost to data. Like, the data was corrupted. I lost my save data, and we had to go back to a previous save. And we lost Howard. Jared, I'm with you. We need more Howard the Duck. Bring him back. The Pokemon lost. My pride is shattered. Your pride is shattered. You were gonna shatter my Pokemon. Dwarven Dad, if it makes you feel any better, if it gives you any solace. It is not much, but I offer you a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to enjoy this rainbow meat stick. It's yours. Congratulations. Eat it. It's tasty. It may have eyes and a mouth, and may be smiling, but I can... Oh, I did not hear my Pokemon, but I assure you, it doesn't feel pain. Devour it. It's delicious. It tastes funny. That's what a rainbow meat stick would. Alright, guys. It's time, once again, for our ill-fated adventures of... Wait, there's no store here, is there? Alright, guys. It's that time again. For what we like to call in the industry, pray for success. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. We are going to... Cannibal Clowns! Prey and Shucky. Oh boy. These are amazing music. Ren, welcome back, by the way. How are you doing, good sir? Had to fix airbrush issues. Oh no, I'm sorry, Sai. Why does the knee able to learn Nightmare? Okay. We're doing some bold things here. Using some TMs. Yes! Shucky beat a level 27 Hitmonchan. He was level 15. Okay. My guys in place. Okay, Psyduck, I'm believing in you, buddy. Let me tell you, I'm tough. The Pokemon will crush stones and shatter bones. Watch this. Oh my gosh. Scared now, are you? Yeah, a little. What? Has nothing to do with Pokemon. That's true. Come on, we shall do battle. Excuse me, sir, that doesn't have anything to do with Pokemon. He's only got 2 Pokemon, right? We'll be fine. Oh boy. No. No, tank it, buddy. Tank it, buddy. There you go. Ooh, that's scary. Confuse. Don't die, buddy. Don't get a critical hit. Please don't get a critical hit. Thank you. Do as much damage as you can. I believe in you. I believe in you. Yes, confusion! I don't have it. There's no store nearby, so like I can't use. I don't have any healing items. I got nothing. Hurt yourself. Hit yourself. Hurt yourself. Hurt yourself. Hurt yourself. Yes. Yes. Sigh. Sigh. Look what you did. Look at what you did. Primeape is cool. Primeape is cool. I'll give you that. Primeape is very cool. Poliwrath? Wait a second. Wait a second. I was scared. I was scared. I was scared. Never mind, I should be very scared. Never mind. Use the serve. Tank it, buddy. Tank it. Okay, that didn't work. Okay. Yes, headbutt. Tank it, buddy. Tank it, tank it, tank it, tank it, tank it. Nope. Okay. Dynamic Punch is killing me here. It's killing me. Carson. Oh boy. Oh boy. I am banking on a shot, a Hail Mary shot here. Please don't hit me. Yes. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me with surf. You shouldn't. It shouldn't kill me, right? Water isn't super effective. Please don't kill me. Dag nabbit! Okay. Shucky? Ooh, I have an energy powder. Oh, I have an energy powder. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't know how this is gonna work. That's gonna be super effective against Shucky. He dead. But I think he doesn't have any more dynamic punches. Come on, buddy. He's using Surf. I should be able to take this. I should be able to take this. Come on. Don't do half health. Don't do half health. Do less than half. Oh boy, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. Dang it. So close. Okay. Dead. Chad? Chad? Not now, buddy. I don't know Blue. Thanks, Chad. With different luck, I could have won. Okay. I gotta look at something. Hold on. Hold on. No. We're not saving. We're save scumming. That's right. We're save scumming. I can't do it. I can't save and reboot all the vibes. Nope. Sigh. I didn't sign up for this. Sigh. Quiet. I don't want to hear it. I have a plan. I would have used up all my reported. I would have lost all of my revives and my only healing item that I had. Hold on. I gotta look at my box. Gotta look at my box. Carson's not cutting it. At least not in this fight. I also have to see what's in my box. I've gotta beat him tonight. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta get this going. Withdraw. I do have... But he's only level 16. It's not gonna do. I mean, technically, he's a better than Renbird. I mean, he's better than what other guy had. What do you have, Renbird? We got Peck. We got Peck! Let's try this again. We can do this. Bringing in Renbird. Yes, dude, I know. Show me your strength. Your bristling muscles. Those pulsating pectorals. The veins and arteries which make up your arms. They bulge. They throb. A true highlight of masculinity. A prowess. Physique. In a way I've never seen before, and yet I feel like I've always seen. Come on, Psyduck, buddy. You can do this. Part of me wants to see if Surf does more damage than Confusion. Kinda wanna see. Take the karate chop, buddy. You can tank it. You really, oh boy, it's a critical hit. It doesn't. Fury swipes. Can you stop with the Fury swipes though, buddy? You know what? Of course he wakes up from that. Why is he leering all the time? I get it. I do. There's some very OP like attacks and stuff like that, but no. Fall asleep. Yes. Don't wake up. For the love of all that is good and holy. You woke him up. Full heal. What is this? What is this? Treachery. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. You dynamic punched me in the dick. It's true. You're not wrong. Stay asleep. Keep having those nightmares, buddy. keep having those nightmares. Yes! Yes! Sigh, I didn't need you here. I needed my silent but deadly gas. I didn't think I'd do this. I didn't think I'd do this. What just happened? I got the luck of the draw. Huh? I lost. How about that? You're really a storm badge. Nice, dude. What? SPD is evolving. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes. This gaseous ball truly becomes something great. He earned this evolution. He earned it. What a crunch. What a crunch. I got the storm badge. SPD evolved. Makes up all Pokemon level 70 to obey, even traded ones. And let your Pokemon use fly when you're not in a battle. Here, take this too. That is Dynamic Punch. Doesn't always hit. When it does, it causes confusion. Oh, I enjoyed battling you, but a loss is a loss. Now I'm going to train 24 hours a day. Okay, dude. That's a bit out of control. Oh, lady. I crossed the... Oh, no, it's not you. Oh, it is. That Signwood Gym badge. And you should take this HM. Thank you. You'll be able to fly instantly to anywhere you visited. My husband lost you, so he needs to train harder. It was your husband? It's good since he was getting a little chubby. The dude lifted a rock. Hold on. Hold on. Who can use Dynamic Punch? Psyduck can use Dynamic Punch? I'm sorry. Really? Rainbird, you're coming along with us for a while. Okay, buddy? Learn a thing or two. You're gonna be a fly guy. Oops. Oops. Yes. Well, I don't know what I just got rid of. Growl? Okay, good. Not worried about it. Okay. Let's heal our dudes. Let's save our game. Let's go see who we can raid. Let's go have ourselves a wonderful night. Guys, I'm going to be back again tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time-ish. We're going to see how that goes. Fingers crossed. Everybody stay safe. Everybody stay healthy. I really appreciate everybody coming in. I really appreciate everybody keeping me company. It's been a wild time. Thank you, J-Raw. Dude, I appreciate it immensely. Let's see who we got, though, to raid. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. And man, I hope you have a good time. Hopefully we'll make more progress. Hopefully we'll meet new friends, forge new bonds. We're gonna say hi to nudes. I haven't raided nudes of dudes. Raid nudes of dudes. She's awesome. She's playing Elder Scrolls V for Oblivion. She's doing like a punch run. She's punching everything. It's gonna be a good time. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow. Godspeed. Love you.